This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the nightcap here between ICC and ASU Mid-South. We talked about it a little bit in the wrap-up of the previous game. The Lady Indians won it 96-37. The Indians trying to get back to the winning ways. They've lost 2 straight to fall to 2-3 on the year, while ASU Mid-South, a team that participated in the national tournament last year, they come into tonight's game with a 5-2 record. Let's take a look at tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups, and let's start with the visiting Mid-South Greyhounds. Number 1, Jalen Lynn. Number 3, Shahid Hulk. Number 4, Ike Moore. Number 15, Zach Bird. And number 24, Christian White. Lynn, Hulk, Moore, Bird, and White will be your starting 5 presented by Coke. And now for the Coca-Cola starting lineup for ICC. And Coach Grant Pate, hope he's got that winning combination put together tonight with tonight's starting 5. And it looks like this. Number 5, Akeem Kirkwood. Number 10, Cartisco Brown. Number 11, Jadakiss Williams. Number 22, Madarius Hobson. And number 23, Travante Doolittle. So your starting 5 will be Kirkwood, Brown, Williams, Hobson, and Doolittle for the Indians. We're about a minute away from that First American National Bank opening tip here from Fulton. So we're going to take one more timeout and come back with more of the Davis Ford pregame show right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger?
What?
Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from the First American National Bank opening tip here from Fulton. Lady Indians win the first game of the night by the final score of 96-37. The Indians tried to complete the sweep and pull to 500 to round out November. We do want to remind you this is the last home game of the 2018 half of the season. ICC will play 3 games in December, and it will start, I believe, on Monday at Northwest, as they open division play there against the Lady Rangers and Rangers. Starting lineups being called up right now here. We do want to remind you what's coming up at ICC, being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. The ICC All-American Band not in the gym tonight because they were part of the Fulton Parade. They'll participate, they're scheduled to participate in the Tupelo Parade on Friday. It's now been moved to Tuesday. And they'll also participate in the Amory Parade Monday night. So that's what's coming up at ICC. You get a chance to see that ICC All-American Band there in those Christmas parades. So ICC will be in their home white, trimmed in red and blue. And for the Greyhounds of ASU, they'll be in their road red, trimmed in, or excuse me, road black, trimmed in red with white numerals. Here for Mid-South. As we said, they come in with a record of 5-2, fresh off a national tournament trip last season. And they're trying to pick up a big win here in Fulton. So awaiting that First American National Bank opening tip, it'll be number 11, Jadakiss Williams, tipping things off here for the Indians. And that First American National Bank opening tip will be controlled by the Greyhounds. Thank you for tuning in to ICC Athletics here on the new home for ICC Athletics, ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as well as watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com or possibly even your Roku or Amazon Fire Stick devices, as the ball came into the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association broadcast booth and got to make a play on the ball. Hopefully that'll be the last time tonight. So the Greyhounds try to inbounds it. It's slapped out of bounds and nearly saved, but the ball will go out of bounds. It will stay with Mid-South right here in front of us. So Mid-South set to inbounds, gets it in just before the 5-second count, as this is Hulk with the basketball, directing traffic here for the Greyhounds. Man-to-man defense out of the Indians. Greyhounds moving right to left on your radio dial. Beautiful extra pass, reverse layup, and the friendly roll. So the Mid-South Greyhounds get the first points of the contest. And they belong to number 15, Zach Bird, who was able to get that one to fall. Indians with the basketball. They trail 2-0. Early goings in this one. Jadakiss Williams. Running shot is off the mark. No good. Rebound. And held that time by Christian White. 2-0. Greyhounds with the lead. Drop it underneath. Nearly lose it out of bounds. Results in a three-pointer. Halfway down. No good. And the rebound is going to be pulled down by Hobson, who was knocked down by his own teammate. was able to dribble the basketball as he fell to the ground and gets the ball back to ICC. Trevante Doolittle running the point guard here for the Indians. Looking to work one-on-one now, drops it off. This is Cartisco Brown who drops it off to Hobson. Hobson, long jumper, no good. Williams gets the rebound, trying to force it inside, turns around, fadeaway jumper, good. First basket of the night, it belongs to Jadakiss Williams. We're tied 2-2 with 18:25 to go here in the first half of play. Mid-South with the basketball, looking to go to work, baseline drive, and that's going to be a charge. Well, that's one thing that Coach Grant Pate was preaching to his guys. He's like, listen, nobody has taken a charge all season long. Where is somebody that's willing to make that effort defensively? And Trevante Doolittle did just that there. That foul's going to be whistled on Ike Moore. His first foul, team first foul. 2-2 is your score. 18-12 to go here in the first half. Doolittle trying to drive baseline. Great defense to take that away and force him to reset the offense. Drops it off to Kirkwood. Kirkwood dribbling around, now goes inside to Hobson. Hobson spins in the paint. Kiss off the glass for two. Nice play by Hobson that time. Gets his first points of the contest. 4-2 now. ICC with the lead. 17:45 to go until halftime. We'll have the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way, featuring the Sonic stats and more here from Fulton. Mid-South with the basketball, trying to feed it inside, slapped away, still loose on the floor, and the Greyhounds come away with it. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that's going to be another charge taken by the Indians. Well, ICC may have got away with one there, as it looked like that time Kirkwood might have flopped a little bit. And Coach Chris Parker is going to come off the bench to argue that one, and I can say he's probably got a legit argument on that one as ICC gets the break. 17:25 and counting to go until halftime. ICC with a 4-2 lead. This is Doolittle with the basketball. Feeds it into Hobson. Hobson looking to go to work, and he is going to be pushed, and that's going to be a foul on Ike Moore. And if it is, that's his second. Yes, it is. 2 fouls now whistled on Ike Moore early on in the contest. Well, not a situation like the Lady Greyhounds had. They only dressed 5 tonight, a full roster available for the Greyhounds, so they will send in a substitution. First substitution of the contest, Trey Jamison will come in, and this substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Inbounds to Hobson. ICC working with 18 seconds on the shot clock. And we're going to have a foul away from the basketball, and that's going to be whistled on number 24, Christian White, as he was holding as they were looking to go inside to Jadakiss Williams. And the whistle was blown, and so 4 quick fouls have been whistled here on the Greyhounds. None yet so far on ICC. 4-2 is your score. ICC with the 2-point advantage. Kirkwood with the basketball. Works it over to Doolittle, and we're going to have a moving screen here on ICC. Good call that time as Jadakiss Williams just ran down, did not get set on the screen there. And we'll have a substitution coming into the game right away. And that's one thing that's kind of hampered Jadakiss this season, has been foul trouble. And so that's one thing ICC wants to try to do, is kind of keep him out of that. So now into the contest comes number 24, Shamar Brown. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. Jamison with the basketball. He's going to dribble over here on the left wing in front of us, in front of the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association broadcast booth. Now they dribble it over to the far side of the floor. That's number 3, Hawk with the basketball. Had it slapped away, but ends up staying with the Greyhounds, and that's going to be a blocking foul on the drive, and it's going to be whistled against ICC. See who they call this on. That's going to be a foul on whistle, number 22, Madarius Hobson. Of course, Hobson, a familiar name in this area. He's out of Hawka High School. He is the reigning Northeast Mississippi Daily Journal Player of the Year. He's a double-double machine for the Indians. Has double-doubled in every game except one this season. And so Mid-South will quickly inbounds it, trying to go inside, and there's a foul away from the basketball, and that's going to be another foul whistled on Hobson. Hobson kind of looks to the side, said he had his hands straight up that time. And I guess the referee's trying to even out the foul count in a hurry here, so Hobson will have to come out. Checking into the game is going to be number 12, Anthony Diggins. That's a blow there for the Indians, because Hobson is one of the most consistent scorers they have on the lineup this season. Of course, we talked about the uniqueness of only having 5 players available for the Lady Greyhounds. The Indians, as there's a 3-pointer knocked down by Lynn, the first three-pointer of the contest. But to go back to my point, for ICC, the Indians only have nothing but freshmen on the rosters. That three-pointer off the mark, no good, and the rebound pulled down by the Greyhounds. The only returning player is Rance Champ, and he's a redshirt freshman. He did not play last season. Three-pointer on its way, no good. Rebound and held that time by the Indians, trying to work it up the floor in a hurry. Slapped away by Mid-South, and they're going to control the basketball. Zach Bird lets traffic clear, now drops it off in the middle. Layup is too hard, no good. Offensive rebound put back too strong, and the rebound's going to be pulled down by Diggins. Diggins quickly up the floor, that's Doolittle. Doolittle nearly steps out of bounds, able to keep his balance, and now we'll let traffic clear. ICC trailing 5-4 with 15:43 to go here in the first half. Doolittle's going to dribble over now on the right wing, looking to go inside. ICC working left to right on your radio dial. Trying to get inside to Kirkwood. Nothing there. 6 seconds now on the shot clock. Indians are going to have to hurry. Doolittle from NBA range. Yes! As the buzzer sounds on the shot clock, Doolittle, nothing but the bottom of the net on that three-pointer. And ICC retakes the lead by 2. Wild shot put up, but a blocking foul. Good call that time as Anthony Diggins did a good job keeping his hands straight up, but kind of checked him with his hip that time. And now each team with 4 fouls. So 4 straight fouls called on the Indians after 4 straight fouls were called on ASU Mid-South to start the game. And now this will send Shahid Hawk to the free throw line to shoot 2. Hawk, the southpaw, takes 3 dribbles and a spin, fires and misses on the free throw. The free throws has been a key factor in these games for the Indians. That's what happened in their previous game. That was Snead State able to hit the free throws down the stretch to pull away for, or hang on I should say, for a 3-point win. Second free throw in and out, no good. A pair of misses there for Hawk. Coming up on 15 minutes of play here in the first half. ICC 7, Mid-South 5. Greyhounds want to jump trap that time. Indians handle it okay. Now back it back out to Doolittle and resets the offense. 14 seconds on the shot clock now. Brown with it. Doolittle works it over to Kirkwood. Back to Doolittle, over to Brown. Brown trying to drive inside, tries to bounce it inside, and the ball was taken away by Mid-South. Didn't look like a whole lot of movement with purpose that time for the Indians. So Mid-South with the basketball, can tie it up with a 2, can take a lead with a 3. Works it around the perimeter. This is going to be number 22 with the basketball. That's Jamison. Jamison being guarded closely by Cartisco Brown, the smallest player on the floor, but I tell you what, folks, he will get on your nerves whenever he's defending you. Driving inside, scoop shot, wildly put up, no good. Rebound's going to be out of bounds off the leg of the Indians with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Substitution in the game here for ICC. This is going to be Rance Champ coming into the contest. Rance Champ in for ICC. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Going to have to hurry, and they did not realize that the shot clock was only down to 2 seconds, and the shot clock violation will give the ball back to the Indians. 14-13 to go here until halftime. 7-5 is your score. ICC with the lead now. Looks like the Greyhounds want to come out in a 2-2-1 style press. Indians no problem breaking that one across mid-floor. Now this is going to be number 12, Diggins with the basketball. Skips it over to Champ, and he's going to wheel it back up top. That's going to be Doolittle. Over to Champ. Champ looking inside. Nothing there. Doolittle looking to go on the drive. Great defense out of this zone defense from ASU Mid-South to take away any driving lanes for the Indians. Three-pointer on its way. Yes! Three-point basket knocked down by Champ that time. And a big one there as ICC takes their largest lead of the night now at 5. Mid-South with the basketball. Indians in a man-to-man defense. 10-5 is your score. 13.5 to play here until halftime. Mid-South working right to left on your radio dial. Looking to drive inside. Had the ball slapped away. And then nearly taken back. And that's going to be a blocking foul. That time as Trevante Doolittle flopped on the play. Couldn't get the referee to bite on the charge. And so that foul's going to be whistled there on Doolittle. And I believe that's going to be his first foul. Yes, it is. And that's going to be the team 5th foul. More substitutions coming in. One for ICC and another for Mid-South. Garrett Finley, number 13 for Mid-South checking in. And Julian Morin, number 1 for ICC into the contest. These substitutions being brought to you by Coke. So Mid-South with the basketball. This is Carroll looking to go on the drive. Nothing there. Now kicks it to the baseline. Back out. Carroll gets it again. Drives inside, out of control, and he travels. Good call as he took that third step before he can get the ball away before putting that foot down. Thought he got away with it there for a second, but did not. So 13:07 to play here. Neither team really lighting it up to start the contest. ICC leads it by the score of 10-5. Their largest lead of the night is at 5. Largest lead of the night for Mid-South has been 2. So this is going to be Warren. He's going to dribble over on the right side of the floor, looking to drive baseline. Nothing there. Great defense by Mid-South to take it away. This is going to be Brown. Shamar Brown driving inside. Layup, no. Offensive rebound, put back too strong. Tip is there. Nicely done that time, as that was Akeem Kirkwood who was able to get the basket. And it pushes the lead out now to 7 for the Indians. Mid-South with the basketball. Nearly traveled, was able to keep that pivot foot, though planted. The Indians extending well beyond the three-point line on the defense, and as he went on the drive, put that foot back and stepped out of bounds, did the Mid-South player, and the ball back to the Indians. A pair of subs coming in here from Mid-South. This is going to be number 12, Caleb Henry, and number 2, Jalen Sasser into the contest. 12.5 to play here. ICC leading 12-5. Lob it inside to Kirkwood. Kirkwood saws a triple team. Now skip pass over to Champ. Champ for 3. Yes! Rance Champ got the hot hand of the dice game early as he's hit a pair of threes. He's got 6 points to lead all scorers. ICC leads it 15-5. Timeout taken by the Greyhounds. 12:13 to play here. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 12:13 to play here in the first half of play. ICC with their large lead of the night at 10, 15-5 over the Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South. Mid-South with the basketball out of the timeout, trying to find some points here. ICC has been on a nice run and it's been sparked by that defense. And it's taken away one more time by the Indians. Great defense. It's a steal that time by Diggins. Up the floor, lets traffic clear. The layup is up in and good. Back-to-back baskets now for Rance Champ. He's got 8. That ball slapped away, but Mid-South was able to get it back. They're going to calm down now and reset the offense. Foul away from the basketball. And it looks like this is going to go against the Indians. And it is. That foul's going to be whistled on. "24. So that first foul whistle there on Shamar Brown. So Mid-South will have the basketball now. Inside 11.5 to play here until halftime. Hawk with the basketball. Now drops it off. This is Henry. Henry wanting to go on the drive. Good switch on the screen that time by ICC. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry. And just beats it. The teardrop falls that time for Garrett Finley as he just put that one up and eked it over the top for the basket. 17-7, ICC with a 10-point lead. Warren with the basketball is going to dribble over on the left side of the floor. Looks to go inside, turnaround shot in the paint, back iron too hard, And the rebound's going to be grabbed and controlled by Finley. Nicely done that time, allowing the Indians just one and done. Inside they go, and they're going to call a blocking foul. The referee the nearest to the ball did not call it. The referee trailing the play called a late foul that time, and that's going to be whistled on Brown, and that's going to be his second. Tough foul to call that time. If anything, probably should have been a no call, so a break there for Mid-South. Indians getting set to send in 3 fresh faces in the next opportunity. Free throw on its way, back iron no good. That's what we call a guilty conscience free throw. When you get away with one, you sometimes just don't knock that free throw down. So substitutions into the game here for ICC. Number 2, Michael Crump. Number 11, Jadakiss Williams. And I can't see the third player who checked into the contest. I'll try to give you that name here in a moment. Second free throw, and that one good. So maybe a little truth to the foul, as that was Kimmons with his first points of the contest. Doolittle was the other player that checked in for the Indians. 17-8 is the score. Doolittle with the basketball, picks up his dribble in trouble. Now backs it back out to Crump, who gets it back to Doolittle. Man-to-man defense out of the Greyhounds. ICC leading 17-8 with 10:22 to go here in the first half. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. Inside they go to Kirkwood. Layup is good. He was bumped a little bit that time, was Kirkwood. He was able to finish strong and get his 4th point of the contest. And ICC now takes an 11-point advantage. 19-8, coming up on 10 minutes to play here in the first half. ICC leading Mid-South. They're out of West Memphis, Arkansas. Ball nearly taken away. Crump jumped the pass that time and just bounced it off his knee. So he ran out of real estate and it went out of bounds, so the ball will stay with the Greyhounds. Well, if you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians cruise to a 96-37 victory in the first game of the evening. Mid-South only had 5 players dressed out for the Lady Greyhounds, and you got to tip the cap to them as they were running on fumes late in the contest. And ICC came in and was able to take care of business, as they should have when they had a team that could not have any substitutions on the night. That ball slapped out of bounds by ICC. 3 seconds on the shot clock here for the Greyhounds. ICC has already caused 1 shot clock violation. Can they cause 2? Ball slapped away, taken away. And the Indians with the steal. That was Kirkwood. Bounces it up the floor. Layup, count it! And the foul. Diggins just kind of flipped that one up to see what he could make happen that time. And he gets it to fall.
Hey, hands on the ball. Remember.
Big basket there. Pushes lead out to 13, the largest lead of the night here for the Indians. And he converts the 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Face guard, switch it out. Switch it out.
As that was Diggins, who gets his 3rd point of the contest. 22-8, ICC with the lead. Turn my crowd mic off, as you can hear Grant Pate pretty loud there in your ears. I apologize for that. As inside 9.5 minutes of play here until halftime, 22-8, ICC with the lead, and a very impressive defensive effort so far here in the first half for the Indians. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Greyhounds back it back out now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry. Tries to drive inside, kicks out. 2 seconds, fires a 3 and nails it. Big 3-pointer knocked down there by Henry. Did the pulling the arrow and firing that time as he knocked down the 3. 22-11, ICC with the lead. Inside 9 minutes of play now here in the first half. Inside they go. ICC looking to go to work. Turnaround shot, short, no good. Offensive rebound, ripped down by Kirkwood. Drops it off inside to Jadakiss Williams. His shot's off the mark, no good. A lot of contact, no foul called. And now here come the Greyhounds wanting to get out and run. Into the corner they go. Baseline drive inside. Shot was blocked. Williams cleaned that one up after getting beat on the baseline that time. Blocks it out of bounds, so it will stay with the Greyhounds. Substitution coming into the game, re-entering the game, I should say, is Zach Bird, one of the original starting 5. This substitution being brought to you by your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. And we've got a foul away from the basketball. Apparently this is going to go on ASU Mid-South. And a substitution coming in here for ICC, Madarius Hobson will check back in, and that foul's going to be whistled on number 1, Jalen Lynn. His first foul, team 6th foul. So the next foul on the Greyhounds will put the Indians at the free throw line. Mid-South is already in the bonus. So this is Doolittle with the basketball. They're going to go to work, calling the play. Gets a screen from Williams. Doolittle trying to attack. Great defense on the part of the Greyhounds to take away the drive to the basket. Crump with it. Now is going to reset to Doolittle. Doolittle asking for the screen. Now blows by the defender. Drops it off backside. Crump tried to throw it down, but a big-time block that time by Sasser. Greyhounds didn't like the numbers they have, so they're going to back it back out on the offensive side. 8 minutes to play. 22-11 is the score. Count the basket. Drive to the basket that time, and that's going to be a foul on the Indians. And count the basket. That's going to be on number 11, Jadakiss Williams. He did right. He stood straight up on the play, but jumped on it as well. So that foul is his second. Count the basket. And this will send number 1, Jalen Lynn, to the free throw line for a chance to the three-point play the old-fashioned way and make it an 8-point contest. If he does, and he can't convert. Rebound to Kirkwood. 22-13 is your score. 7:55 to go here until halftime. Remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. It involves some Sonic stats and more coming your way here at halftime. Hobson spins and connects on the layup. Pretty play that time by Madarius Hobson. He's got 4 points. He had to check out earlier in the contest due to foul trouble. The lead back to 11 for ICC. Their largest lead of the night has been 14. Greyhounds with the basketball now, trying to drive off a couple of screens. Indians switch off of it nicely. Now swings it over to the right wing. That's Kimmons with it. Nothing there. Indians lock them down. Hobson jumps in front of that one. And a foul is going to be whistled here on Kimmons. Probably a smart foul that time by Kimmons to come up and commit the foul and to stop the fast break opportunity. And it will send ICC to the free throw line. Going to be a 1+1 opportunity here. So Hobson to the free throw line. That is Kimmons' first foul, 7th foul whistled on the Greyhounds. The Indians have been called for 8. First free throw on its way. Back iron no good. Too hard that time for Hobson. 7 minutes and 10 seconds. ICC leads 24-13. Greyhounds with the basketball. They drive inside. Are they going to call a block or a charge? Maybe it was inside the arch that time, and they're going to call a block. And that's going to go against Michael Crump. And so it's going to result in free throws here. At the line is going to be Kimmons, where he was just 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. 7:04 to go here until halftime. ICC leading 24-13. We want to thank those that are listening here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. First free throw is good for Kimmons. Remind you can listen to all the programming when you're away from your radio dial by visiting ESPNMISS.com. That's ESPNMISS.com. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC and visit letsgoicc.com for information on this game, photos, videos, and more by visiting letsgoicc.com. Second free throw from Kimmons, the iron kind, as that one dances around and falls through. He now has 3 points in the contest, and it's a 24-15 game in favor of ICC. Greyhounds come out in the midcourt trapping press. Works it over to Brown. Brown for 3. That one off the mark, no good, and we've got a foul away from the basketball. And there have been a lot of fouls called tonight away from the basketball. And the referees kind of talking this one over here. And that one's going to be on number 15. And Coach Chris Parker wanting an explanation, and the referee quickly gave it to him. Substitution into the game here. And Madarius Hobson will check out. Checking in will be number 12, Anthony Diggins. So this will send number 4, Jeremy Miller, to the free throw line. His first free throw, the iron unkind for Miller. Couldn't get that one to fall. So 24-15 remains your score. 6:43 to go here until halftime. ICC with the lead, Mid-South with the basketball. They're working right to left on your radio dial. That ball slapped away, but Mid-South able to keep it. 12 seconds now on the shot clock. 6.5 to play here in the first half. Going to have to hurry the shot up. Long three-pointer, and it's going to be an air ball and a shot clock violation. Third time tonight that Indians defense have forced Mid-South into an awkward shot and resulting in a shot clock violation. So the defense has been tenacious for the Indians. That's one thing that Coach Payton, Coach Bozeman challenged his guys to do. They want to see some more intensity on the defensive side of the basketball. So coming up on 6 minutes of play here, ICC with a 24-15 advantage here over Mid-South. Mid-South falls into a 2-3 zone. Doolittle with the basketball now. Works it back up top. Warren, skip pass over to Brown. Trying to go inside. Ball is going to be lost out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. Trying to bounce it into Jeremy Miller that time. It was at his feet when he bounced to him, so he could not quite get it to him. And so a break there for the Greyhounds. Inside 6 minutes to play. 24-15. ICC has led as much as 14. Leads by 9 right now here in the first half. This is Lynn with the basketball. Doesn't like what he sees, so it's going to reset the offense here for Mid-South. Now dribbles over to the right wing. Drops it off. Drive inside. Shot is off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound. Putback is up and good. That was number 15, Bird, with the basket. He's got 4 points. Good job by Bird, hanging around, able to clean up that miss. 2-3 zone still here for Mid-South as ICC swings it around. Doolittle with it now on the left wing. Dribbles a couple of times. Works her off a screen. Skip pass over to Warren. Warren into the corner to Brown. Brown thought about the three and he traveled. Well, Brown that time, he's a shooter, and shooters want to shoot, but he got a little unselfish. And so when he ball faked and he did not put it back on the floor before he gave it up, and so the turnover gives the ball back now to the Greyhounds. So a little bit of sloppy basketball back and forth between the two teams here, but the Greyhounds have now cut the Indians' largest lead in the night in half at 7. 5:05 to play here in the first half. ICC leading 24-17. This is Sasser with the basketball. Works it over now. This is number 12 taking it at the point guard position, Henry, and he throws it away out of bounds as it goes into the front row of the stand. Some of the ICC football players getting in the action across the way. So Indians with the basketball. Inside 5 minutes of play here in the first half, 24-17. ICC with the lead and the ball. This is Warren with it. Now works it over to Brown on the wing. Quickly reverses it right back to Brown on the right wing. Swings it around. This is Travarius Carroll with it. Now Warren gets it back. Ball fake, skip pass. Great defense on the part of Mid-South to take everything away from the Indians. Brown with it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry. Carroll wanting to drive baseline, spins, forces up a wild shot. No good, but there's a foul. Late whistle. So the Indians catch a break there, as that's going to be a foul whistle on Sasser. Matter of fact, the whistle was so late on the shot, the ball was actually rebounded, and I thought the foul was on the rebound, but instead they say it was on the shot, so this will send Carroll to the free throw line, looking for his first points of the evening. First free throw, left it short, no good. Neither team really lighting it up from the free throw line tonight. Indians 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. 3 of 7 from the line are the Greyhounds. This has kind of been something that's been a thorn in the side of the Indians, has been the free throw difference between the two teams, as Carroll was able to get that one. Didn't really see the sub get set to come in. That's what confused me on that comment that time, but a substitution does come in, as this is Akeem Kirkwood into the contest. 25-17, ICC with the lead. Mid-South with the basketball with 4:20 to play here in the first half. This is Lynn with the basketball, wanting to work one-on-one against Brown. Brown hawking him defensively, not giving him anything easy. Indians have played great defense here in the first half. Skip pass, dangerous pass, able to make its way through, and a foul away from the basketball again. And this one's going to be called on the Indians, Carroll, and we'll have free throws coming here. Well, ICC likes to play in your pocket every time they play defense, and we've seen at least 5 or 6 fouls called away from the basketball tonight for both teams, as this first free throw rattles in good. This is Bird at the line. He's got 5 points. Substitution into the game. This is going to be number 15, Rance Champ. Checking out will be Carroll, who just committed that foul. Second free throw good as well, so was able to get them both to fall that time. Was Bird, and he has a team-high 6 points. Rance Champ leads the Indians with 8. 25-19 is your score. Champ with the basketball on the left wing, now gives it back to Warren at the point guard, who gives it back to Champ, who wants a three-pointer off the mark. No good. Air ball, actually, into the hands of Mid-South. So here come the Greyhounds trying to get out in transition. Driving baseline, and that's a foul on the Indians. Warren, that time you gotta stay flat on the ground. You can't jump with him and try to take a charge. And that's what the referee said, jump towards him while he was shooting. So if you're going to take that charge, you got to have your feet on the ground. Can't leave the floor there. So Warren picks up the foul. And this will be Lynn to the free throw line, and he makes it. Well, after I talk about the struggles from the free throw line, it's been 3 straight makes for the Greyhounds. And they're hanging around in this one. Second free throw on its way, and that one no good. Rebound being fought for, and the Greyhounds come away with it. Good job being strong in the paint that time by the Greyhounds to get a rare offensive rebound this evening to reset it. A basket would be huge here for Mid-South. Swings it around the perimeter, 15 seconds. They go inside, lost the handle of the basketball on its way up. Saved in bounds, and the Indians have it. Great hustle that time by Jeremy Miller. ICC with a 4-on-4 opportunity as Miller and the player from Mid-South now do track back in. That was Christian White. So the Indians, who have struggled in the last 3 minutes on the offensive side of the floor, Miller gets it, drops it inside to Kirkwood. His shot is good. Count the basket. Kirkwood gets a nice pass from Miller, finishes strong around the basket, and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Kirkwood. He's got 6 points. Substitution in the game here for ICC. It's going to be Trevante Doolittle coming into the game. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. We invite you to visit bankofokolona.com for more information on how they can serve you, serving Chickasaw County and the surrounding areas. That's the Bank of Okolona. 3 minutes of play, ICC 28, Mid-South 20. Here in the first half, if you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up a commanding 96-37 win in the first game of the night. Jumper from the free throw line, bouncing around, bouncing, and finally falls for Hulk, who gets his first points of the game. And I believe ICC wants to try to take a timeout, and they will. Timeout on the floor, 28-22. ICC with the lead. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout here, 2:42 and counting. ICC leads at 28-22 here over Mid-South out of West Memphis, Arkansas. Indians with it, working against a 2-3 zone here out of Mid-South. It's been giving the Indians fits. ICC has done a good job of being patient and working against that zone. But for the most part, Mid-South has been able to slow down that Indian offense. Cartisco Brown from NBA range, yes! Brown drills that one from distance. His first points of the ball game, and it's a big one, makes it 31-22. Nice extra pass and the throwdown on the other end that time by Christian White. His first points of the game. Good ball movement on the part of Mid-South to attack the inside and gets the jam for two. 31-24 coming up on 2 minutes to play now here in the first half of play. ICC with the lead. And the basketball. Brown with it on the right wing, right wing. Inside he goes to Kirkwood. Trying to go that high-low set. Nothing was there. ICC working now with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brown fires for three. Got another one. In Fuego. As Brown buries back-to-back threes. He's got 6 points. That is the 5th three-pointer of the quarter, or I should say of the half for ICC. They push the lead back to 10. Their large lead of the night has been 14. Mid-South with the basketball on the baseline. Kicks it out. Spots up for a three of their own. On its way, yes! Starting to rain in Fulton as Henry answers the three on the other end. Makes it a 34-27 game with 1:05 to play here until halftime. Well, as soon as we say the offense is starting to slow down, then all of a sudden they say, Gore, we're going to pile 9 points on you in a span of about 35 seconds. So ICC with the basketball. If you're Brown, get it to him. He's had the hot hand here tonight. Near turnover by the Indians. Brown gets it back, now trying to drive inside. A lot of contact, no foul call, and Mid-South takes it away. Here come the Greyhounds trying to run on the other end. Lost the handle of the basketball, and a break there for the Indians. Substitution coming in the game now. This is going to be number 1, Julian Warren checking in. Checking out is going to be number 10, Cartisco Brown. So Mid-South going to jump in a 2-2-1 press here with 40.6 seconds to go until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report, as we'll have some Sonic stats and more coming your way here at halftime. So the Indians with the basketball, about 10 seconds difference in the shot clock and the game clock. 28 seconds to play now until halftime. ICC trying to be patient here. Champ with the basketball, works it back to Warren. Skip pass in the corner, back up top to Champ. Man, the Mid-South Greyhounds are moving beautifully on defense to take everything away from the Indians. Going to have to hurry. Kirkwood fires 3, back iron, no good. Is going to hop over the backboard and go out of bounds with 9.3 seconds to play. Well, this 2-3 zone has been giving the Indians fits, as Mid-South can hold off for the last shot if they elect to. They trail 34-27. Fire up a 3, no good. Tip, count the basket. Good job that time by White, not giving up on the play. ICC standing around watching, and that's a big basket as it makes it a 34-29 lead for the Indians at halftime. We're going to take a timeout and come back with the Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton. ICC leads it at the break, 34-29. You're listening to ICC basketball on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your score here at halftime, ICC leading Mid-South by the score of 34-29. We'll take a look at some first half stats being presented by Sonic. As always, these stats unofficial on the evening. We're also going to look back at some of the first half highlights being brought to you by Little Caesars. Let's start with ASU Mid-South. They were led in scoring by 6 points from Jalen Lynn and Zach Bird. You had 2 points from Hulk, 3 points from Kimmons. Actually, Henry also had 6 points. Finley with 2 and 4 points for Christian White. For ICC, the scoring, they were led by 8 points from Rance Champ, 7 from Akeem Kirkwood. Travis Carroll has 1 point, 6 points from Cartisco Brown. Jadakiss Williams with 2, 3 from Anthony Diggins. Madarius Hobson with 4, and 3 from Trevante Doolittle. That rounds up your first half stats being brought to you by Sonic. Remind you they've got specials going on all the time here in Sonic. Matter of fact, you can sign up for text messages. You get specials there that's not available to the general public that does not have those information as well. So that's going to do it here for the first part of Little Caesars halftime report. You're looking at some of those highlights there. ICC leads at 34-29 here at the break. We're about 6.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll take a break and come back and tell you about the ICC Christmas Parade coming up in the next few days. Here from Fulton, ICC leads at 34-29 over Mid-South at the break. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour at any time. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back to Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leading at 34-29 at halftime over ASU Mid-South out of West Memphis, Arkansas. We want to give a shout out back in the studio to Seth Kent, who is helping out with tonight's broadcast. Also want to remind you guys, if you're ever away from your radio, you can listen to all the great programming on the all-new ESPN 95.1 The Fan by logging on to ESPNMISS.com. That's ESPNMISS.com. Of course, they've got Matt Wyatt, Paul Feinbaum. My buddy Mac Holland's got a morning show on there as well from 6 to 8. They do some national programming as well. So, yeah, a lot of it's been, I think, about 6-7 years since we've had an ESPN radio station here in the North Mississippi area. And we appreciate Seth, Coach Holland, and all the crew out there and everything they do to help promote our ICC athletics here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, your new home for ICC athletics. Your score, 34-29 here at halftime. We're going to take one more timeout, come back with the start of the second half here from Fulton. ICC trying to get the sweep of Mid-South. Lady Indians win 96-37 in the first game of the night. The Indians lead at 34-29 here at halftime. Back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, Your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6. Pizza.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back as we're just moments away from the start of the second half here. ICC leading Arkansas State University Mid-South Community College. We're just going to call them Mid-South tonight by the score of 34-29 here at halftime. On the floor for the Indians, it appears to be the original starting five. Number 5, Akeem Kirkwood. Number 10, Cartisco Brown. Number 11, Jadakiss Williams. Number 22, Madarius Hobson. And number 23, Trevante Doolittle. That is your Coca-Cola starting lineup for the second half. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and Coach Grant Pate hopes he can continue the winning ways here tonight. Turnaround jumper in the paint, no good. Rebound tipped away, and Mid-South able to control. Good look that time by Hobson in the paint, just could not get it to fall. Layup is on its way, and that's good. That's number 15 for Mid-South. That's going to be Bird. He gets the basket, and it's a three-point contest. 34-31. Is your score. ASU Mid-South still in that 2-3 zone that has caused the Indians some trouble late in the first half, and the ball nearly threw away that time, but ICC able to keep possession. 12 seconds now on the shot clock. Doolittle with it, trying to go inside, nothing there. Doolittle gets it back now, works it over on the left wing to Kirkwood. Inside they go to Williams. Williams, skip pass over to Brown. Brown eyes, tries, can't buy the three-point basket, and the long rebound is pulled down by Ike Moore. 19 minutes to play now in the second half. 34-31 is the score. ICC clinging to a three-point lead. Three-pointer on his way, off the mark, no good. And a foul. Wow, never see those called. And that foul's going to be whistled on number 10, Cartisco Brown. Referee bit on a little bit of a flop that time from the three-point shooter, so this will send Jalen Lynn to the free throw line for a rare three free throws coming up, I should say. So waiting the first one, it rattles in good. 7 points for Lynn in the contest. Referee sends the guys in, but the referee say, no, he's still got 2 more, so he'll have to wait for 1 more, so they'll trek back to the sideline. 34-31. Second free throw is good as well. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking they didn't put the first free throw up there, and they did not. So it is actually 34-33 now. As a pair of subs check in here for ICC. Number 15, Rance Champ into the game. And number 24, Shamar Brown. Tie contest. 34-34. ICC has led as much as 14. And Mid-South has chopped this one down to even things up. There largely the night has been 2. Hobson, turn around in the paint. Hook shot is good. Hobson with the basket. He's got 6 points as ICC retakes the lead, 36-34. This has been a pretty good defensive game between both these teams as ICC has forced some shot clock violations and some unforced errors out of Mid-South, but Mid-South has done the same on the unforced errors for the Indians. Three-pointer on its way, and it's good. Big three-pointer knocked down that time as it was buried by Ike Moore. And Mid-South now leads it by 1, 37-36. ICC passing it around the perimeter. Doolittle's going to dribble over on the right wing. Now works it over on the left wing to Kirkwood. Inside they go. Brown going to work. Might have got away with the travel. Loose ball on the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. Mid-South trying to catch the Indians napping, and they do. Layup, though, too hard. Tip, no. Rebound being fought for, loose, out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. So ICC caught a break there. As Brown was not hustling back, he'll be subbed out of the ball game. Checking in will be Jeremy Miller. 37-31 is the score. 17:47 to go here in the second half of play. Near 5-second violation as Mid-South got that one inbounds on 4.5. 25 seconds on the shot clock. 17:41 to go here in the game. ICC trailing for the first time since a 2-0 situation. The ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Kirkwood. So it'll be Mid-South ball on the sideline. 17 seconds on the shot clock. They lead it 37-36. Mid-South being patient with it. Works it around the perimeter. Three-point basket on its way. That one short iron, no good. And Doolittle able to find it. Leaves with the floor to Rance. Champ, and the ball is going to be saved in bounds. Good hustle to slap it away. Good extra effort that time, though, on the part of Mid-South to save it in bounds. Three-pointer buried. Ike Moore has got the hot hand. Back-to-back threes now out of Moore, and the Indians need a timeout. Largest lead of the night for Mid-South is at 4. 40-36 is your score. 17:08 to play here in the second half. Full timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. It's been all Arkansas State to start the second half here. They've battled back to take a 4-point lead, 40-36, with 17 minutes to play here in the second half. ASU Mid-South working left to right on your radio dial. ICC with the basketball working right to left. Indians with it. Shot clock down to 8 seconds now. Doolittle swings it back up top to Champ. Over to Kirkwood. Trying to go inside. Finally get it to Hobson. His shot is off the mark. No good. Rebound being tipped around. Hobson saves it in bounds. Trying to get it to Miller. Loose ball. And the Indians finally wrestle it away. What a wild possession there. Ball was saved in bounds twice. Once by the Indians. Once by Mid-South. Kirkwood with the basketball now on the left wing. Works it back up top to Doolittle. Over to Champ. Champ back to Doolittle. Just a game of catch between the guards. Works it over to Hobson. Hobson back up top. Doolittle eyes, tries. Can't buy the three-pointer. And the rebound pulled down by Mid-South. That was White with the rebound. So Mid-South with the basketball. This is Hawk with it now. And the shot was good that time by Mid-South. I believe that was Lynn who made the basket. I've got him unofficially with 9 points on the evening. And ICC now trailing by 6. The largest deficit of the night for the Indians. ICC needs a basket in a big way. Kirkwood with the basketball. Around the perimeter they go. ICC is going to either have to start hitting some three-pointers to loosen up the zone defense, or either got to find something to get these guys open in the middle. Champ wants the three-pointer. Got it. Big basket knocked down that time by Rance Champ. That is his third three-pointer of the game. He has a game-high 11 points for the Indians. 42-39 is your score. Coming up on 15 minutes to play here in the contest. ICC trailing Mid-South with the basketball. Lady Indians won 96-37 in the first game of the night. Mid-South only dressed out 5 in that contest. Inside they go. Great job letting traffic clear, and the layup was up in and good by White. He's got 6 points, and so the Indians defensively were doing good in the first half. ASU Mid-South has made some great second-half adjustments to be able to attack that aggressive defensive style out of the Indians. Hobson with a little inside out they go. Now Hobson on the baseline, looking to go to work. Nothing there. Slashing to the basket. Inside layup. No. There's a foul, and they're going to say it was on the shot, not on the tip, so the basket will not count. And so we'll have a pair of free throws coming up here for Trevante Doolittle. Getting set for a substitution to come in as well for the Indians. Also one for ASU Mid-South, as that was the third foul whistled on White. And this will send free throws, or send Doolittle to the line for free throws. The southpaw freshman, a couple of dribbles, a spin, and nails the free throw. I've got Doolittle with 4 points on the evening. Anthony Diggins will come in for ICC. Jalen Sasser will come in for Mid-South. These substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Second free throw, and it's rattles in and out, no good. Hobson, though, with the rebound. Great hustle that time by Hobson. So Doolittle comes up empty on that, but ICC able to keep the possession. Hobson with the basketball. Now works it back up top to the point guard position. Now Hobson gets it back on the right wing. Hobson looking to go inside, nothing there. Nearly taken away. Miller has the basketball, and somehow that's not a jump ball call. They are still letting him go. My goodness. That was a solid 4 count before a jump ball was called, and they're going to say possession arrow in favor of Mid-South. And in JUCO basketball, you can't let them scrap for the basketball that long. Bad things tend to happen, so you got to call that jump ball a little bit quicker before bad things happen. So luckily there, dodged a bullet. The ICC trails at 44-40. 14:05 to play here in the contest. Long pass, and it's going to be taken away by Doolittle. Trevante Doolittle gets the steal. Looks to go in the corner. Or excuse me, that was actually, that was Doolittle that had it. Kirkwood with it on the left wing now, looking to go inside, nothing there. Swings it around the perimeter. Diggins with it, skip pass over. Drive inside, shot is up, and a foul will be whistled on ASU Mid-South. And that foul whistled on Sasser. Sasser said he did get all ball. I do agree, you did block the shot, but you got him with the body when you did, so that will send ICC back to the free throw line. Indians have got to start cashing in on these free throws. This is Akeem Kirkwood. He's got 7 points. First free throw rattles in good. 8 points now for the freshman, Akeem Kirkwood. Whenever I talk about an ICC basketball player, especially on the men's team, you can go ahead and know that every one of them are freshmen, as the entire roster made a freshman this year. Second free throw on its way. That one back iron, bouncing, good. Oh, so friendly roll that time as the iron kind for Akeem Kirkwood. He's got 9 points now. And the Indians have climbed back to a 2-point deficit after trailing as much as 7. 44-42 is your score. 13:38 to play now in the second half. Mid-South with the lead and the basketball. Mid-South breaks the press without a problem. Shot denied.
Don't give up penetration.
That was Diggins with the blocked shot. So to be Mid-South basketball on the baseline. 13:30 to play here. 44-42. ICC with the lead. So Mid-South is going to inbounds it here. Indians in a man-to-man defense. Nearly thrown away. He was able to keep his balance before it goes out of bounds. And so Mid-South will reset the offense with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Running a little Euro step. Shot is off the mark. No good. Never hit the back iron. And the player fell to the floor and a foul called on the Indians. That foul whistled on number 12, Anthony Diggins. The referee bailed out Mid-South on that one. The young man got the rebound, fell on his own. The referee furthest away from the basketball, having to look through the mass of bodies on the floor. There's a ball saved. Hobson going to drive inside, shots up, and could not count the basket. Great hustle, though, by Akeem Kirkwood as he saved it in bounds, went into the first row of some of the ICC faithful across the way, and a foul is going to be whistled on number 15, Zach Bird of the Greyhounds. That's his second, team third foul. ICC's been whistled for 2, and this will send Madarius Hobson to the free throw line. A chance to tie it up with a pair of free throws. First one, short iron, no good. Free throws are just not the friends of the Indians. They have struggled from the free throw line this season. They don't get very many opportunities, or at least haven't on the first half of the year compared to their opponents. Second free throw, that one good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Hobson. He now has 7 points. It's a 1-point contest, 44-43. 13 minutes and 3 seconds to play here in the second half. Mid-South with the basketball. ICC jumps up in a trap, and ASU needs to take a timeout before turning the basketball over. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them here. A word from all of our sponsors. ICC trails it 44-43 with 12:56 to play here in the second half.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 12:56 to go here in the second half. ICC trailing 44-43. Inbounds pass nearly taken away. Goes out of, or no, it does not go out of bounds. Mid-South able to chase it down and keep possession. Nearly taken away that time by Madarius Hobson. Indians in a man-to-man defense. Kirkwood slaps that one out of bounds, and so Mid-South will reset on the sidelines. 11 seconds on the shot clock. ICC trying to find a way to claw their way back in and retake the lead. Inside they go. Little handoff in the paint. Shot is up. Teardrop is good. That was number 12, Henry, with his 8th point of the contest. Beautiful set play on the inbounds, and the lead back to 3 now for the Greyhounds, 46-43. Doolittle with the basketball, works it over to Diggins. Diggins back to Doolittle over on the left wing, and now Doolittle gets it back over to Diggins. Inside they go. Hobson goes inside, and he is hammered. Madarius Hobson fouled. A dangerous pass through traffic. Hobson was able to find it somehow. And so now that will be the second foul whistled on Hawk. And this will send Hobson back to the free throw line, where he is 1 of 3 this evening. That free throw, the iron kind, as it rattles in. He now has 8 points. Makes it a 2-point contest, 46-44 with 12:21 to go in the contest. Awaiting the second free throw on his way in. That one's good as well. 9 points now for the freshman out of Hawka. 1-point contest, 46-45, coming up on 12 minutes of play here. As Mid-South, no problem breaking the press there. Easy layup on the other end. I believe that was Sasser with the basket. So every time ICC makes it a 1-point game, Mid-South has had an answer for the Indians this evening. 12 minutes to play. ICC trails 48-45. They're working right to left on your radio dial wearing white if you're watching on Let's Go ICC TV. Scoop shot, good. That was Doolittle with the basket. He's got 6 points now. 3-pointer is off the mark, no good. And ICC rips the rebound. Indians a chance to retake the lead here with the basket this trip down the floor. Doolittle just came away with the basket. Now they're going to slow it down. Works it over to Diggins. Diggins looking to go on the drive. Nothing there. Kirkwood with it on the wing now. Works it over to Doolittle. Doolittle's going to reset the offense. Works it over the right wing. That's Diggins. Back to Doolittle at the point guard. Back to Diggins. Diggins thought about the 3. Now goes baseline to Miller. Miller skip pass up top. 5 seconds on the shot clock now. ICC's got to have to make a decision on who wants to shoot the ball. Finally do, and that 3-pointer is not even near the rim that time, as it barely caught the backboard on the opposite side of the floor. So not a good possession that time by the Indians, as a substitution coming into the game here. This is Jamison. Jamison checking in. The substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. 48-47, Mid-South with the basketball and the lead. 11:03 to play here in the contest. Driving inside, layup is up, and a charge. Hobson takes the charge that time. And that foul whistle number 22. Jamison. Substitution coming into the game here is going to be number 10, Cartisco Brown. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. 10:55 to play. ICC crosses into the front court with the basketball, trailing 48-47. Cartisco Brown with it. Now works it back up top to Diggins. Diggins over to Brown and travel. Good call that time as Doolittle drug his pivot foot when he thought about passing it inside, then kicked it out to Cartisco Brown and just did not quite get rid of it before picking up that established pivot foot. 10:45 to play. ICC in Mid-South in a battle here. 48-47, Mid-South with the lead. Kicks it out, spot up three-pointer. On its way, good. Mid-South with the three, and that's Caleb Henry. Every time Caleb Henry hits that three-pointer, he's doing that Robin Hood-like move where he pulls the arrow out of his backpack and fires it into the stands. And a big one made there. 10 minutes to play in the contest. Inside they go. Hobson's turnaround shot is good. Darius Hobson with the basket makes it a three-point contest. Hobson now breaks into double digits with 11 points. So Mid-South with the basketball, working off a screen. The lane opens up. Layup's no good, but there's a foul. That time on Akeem Kirkwood. Boy, the Indians just look like they're confused. No really very much help defense off the screens like we saw in the first half, as that foul's going to be whistled on Kirkwood. Kirkwood coming with a hard foul. Nothing malicious, but a hard foul not to allow him to have an easy layup. And this will send Henry to the free throw line. First free throw in and out. No good for Henry. Henry's got 11 points. He leads all scorers for the Greyhounds. 11 points from Rance Champ, and Madarius Hobson leads the way for the Indians. Second free throw. That one's left short. No good. Nice block out by Hobson, and the Indians have it. ICC trails by 2, 51-49. 9:45 to play here. ICC, they struggled in the second half of their last two contests, and that's ultimately been the deciding factor of the game, where they've not been able to hang on to leads late in the contest. ICC working around the perimeter, and we've got a timeout that's going to be taken by the Indians. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them and hear a word from Little Caesars, as we'll be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say. It's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza. Then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
With the Little Caesars mobile app,
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
That three-point basket is up, in, and good. As that was Trevante Doolittle nailing the three, a big three there. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I actually forgot to take my microphones off of mute that time. It's actually a 66-64 contest, thanks to Seth back at the studio to let me know that. A foul whistled on the Indians. That foul whistled on Julian Warren. 66-64, 2:50 to play in the contest. Darius Hobson will come into the game. Substitution. Checking out will be number 12, Anthony Diggins. Also a sub coming in here, Shaheed Hulk in for Mid-South. These substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. 66-64, 2:50 to play in the contest. Loose ball on the floor, and the Indians come away with it. Hobson with the steal. Hobson spins inside. Layup is good! Madarius Hobson gets the layup to fall. ICC fans going crazy. And the Indians take a 4-point lead, 68-64. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done. Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar. Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
And welcome back out of the timeout as reset here. 2:43 to play. ICC with a 68-64 lead. This game has been back and forth over the last 6 minutes of play, and ICC has taken a two-possession game lead right now. Mid-South with the basketball. This is Hulk with it, working it over on the right wing. Man-to-man defense out of the Indians. Trying to go for that backdoor cut, slapped away by Kirkwood. Mid-South able to hustle down and get the basketball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Nearly taken away one more time. This time they throw it away, and it goes out of bounds on the baseline. Great defense by the Indians to force the turnover. Now if they can turn turnovers into points here, it would be huge for ICC. 68-64, 2:15 and counting here. You hear Coach Grant Pate coming out telling his guys to settle down. 2-3 zone, now they're going to try to jump trap out of it. ICC was ready for it. Brown with the basketball. Drops it back up top to Julian Moore, who goes inside to Hobson. Hobson wisely backs it back out to Moore, and inside they go Kirkwood. Wow, Kirkwood was wide open for a layup. Passed it off to Hobson instead of going for the shot. Turnover gives it back to Mid-South. Mid-South goes inside. Their layup is up and good. Oh, tough break for the Indians. Could have really got a big lead there. Instead, it's turned into a turnover, and ICC is going to have to be a little bit smarter. Kirkwood probably wishes he would have laid that one up when he had the opportunity. Brown driving past the defenders, driving inside. Morin gets it now, is going to reset the offense. Mid-South now having to expand that 2-3 zone they've been laying back in all night. 68-66, 1:23 to go. Warren, Skip, Brown with the basketball. Step back three-pointer. He is hit, but the rebound to Hobson, lost control of the basketball. The kiss off the glass is good. Hobson. He has been money tonight for the Indians. I've got that unofficially as his 19th point of the contest. ICC leads it 70-66. What a big-time three-pointer, though. Knocked down by Jalen Lynn to make it a one-point game. We've got 1 minute to play. 70-69 is your score. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
Trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in.
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we reset out of the timeout. An even 1 minute to play. ICC 70, Mid-South 69. This one's going to come down to the final few possessions of the contest. A big three-point basket knocked down by Jalen Lynn gave him his 12th point of the game, his second three-pointer of the game. And now ICC with the basketball inside a minute to play. 2-3 zone, possibly one of those type of matchup zones there. ICC going to let to dribble it until 15 seconds on the shot clock. Now they want to go. Warren looking to go on the drive. Nothing there. Nearly throws it away. Doolittle able to climb the ladder to get it back up top to Warren now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Warren drives inside. Three-point basket from Brown. Off the mark. No good. Rebound, though, to Hobson. Big rebound there by Hobson. Now Mid-South may have to start thinking about fouling. Indians don't have to take a shot, but they do. Big basket there for Kirkwood. 17 points for Kirkwood. Shot clock is off. ICC leading by 3, and Mid-South is going to take a timeout. Timeout on the floor with 14.3 seconds to play. ICC 72, Mid-South 69. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Don't go anywhere, folks. This one's getting exciting in Fulton. Back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Celebrate outrageous amounts of toppings with Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest. With the most cheese and now with the most toppings at the nation's best price. Create your favorite pizza starting at $6. Pay, then express pickup at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14.3 seconds on the clock. ICC leading 72-69. Mid-South will have the basketball. Trailing by threes. They'll have it right there in front of their bench. ICC will be in a man-to-man defense. Can the Indians find a way to hang on and win this one tonight? Snap a 2-game losing streak. Mid-South trying to see if they can force this game into overtime. Mid-South inbounds it in a hurry. 12 seconds. Three-pointer on its way, short, no good. Rebound though to Mid-South. Shot is up, blocked! Kirkwood gets the block! Kirkwood blocked the three-pointer, but the Indians were out of bounds when they grabbed the loose ball with 4.4 seconds to play. Boy, that could be one of our Renaissance Bank What a Play Wednesday for next week as ICC wants to take the timeout. Let's take a look at that play by Akeem Kirkwood. Comes out, blocks the shot. Hobson tried to save it in bounds, was bumped as he got the loose ball. It's going to be a full timeout on the floor. There's 4.4 seconds left to play. ICC leading at 72-69. Mid-South will have the basketball on the baseline, trailing this game by 3. My, oh my, this one has been crazy, folks. ICC led as much as 14 points in the first half, trailed as much as 7 midway through the second half, have battled back, and this final 6 minutes of this game has been exciting. We do appreciate everyone tuning in here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Remind you can hear ICC sports updates Monday through Friday, twice a day on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. If you're ever away from your radio, would like to listen to the only ESPN station in North Mississippi, you can log on to ESPNMISS.com. That's ESPNMISS.com. Also, don't forget to visit letsgoicc.com and follow us on Twitter at letsgoicc for updates, videos, photos, and more here at ICC. So we reset out of the timeout. 4.4 seconds left to play. Mid-South will have the ball on the baseline. Man-to-man defense out of ICC. Doolittle in front of the basketball on the baseline. They lob it in deep into the backcourt. Swing it around. Out they go. Three-point basket on its way. Off the mark. No good, and the Indians win. The Indians win. ICC wins it by the final score of 72-69. Big win there for the Indians. A group of freshmen grew up a lot in front of your eyes tonight. Your final score, 72-69. ICC wins a battle over Mid-South. We're going to take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and letsgoicctv.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula.
Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that. Strictly with the Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
Trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank post-game report. ICC wins a thriller 72-69 over Mid-South. The Indians improved to 3-3 on the year. Mid-South will fall to 5-3. And man, oh man, what a great basketball game that was. And let's take a look at some Sonic stats, and let's start with the Mid-South Greyhounds. It was 16 points from Caleb Henry, 12 from Jalen Lynn, 4 for Jalen Sasser. Hawk had 2, 6 from Ike Moore, 3 from Brian Kimmons, 5 points from Garrett Finley, 8 points from Zach Bird, 1 point from Trey Jamison, and Christian White added 6. For ICC, it was 19 points from Adarius Hobson. Our Sonic star of the game, Akeem Kirkwood, finished with 17 points. None bigger than the basket he made late in the game to put the Indians up by 3, and then the block he made defensively on a three-point attempt by the Greyhounds there in the latter seconds of the game. So Akeem Kirkwood, our Sonic star of the game. Travarius Carroll had 1 point. Then you had 6 points from Cartisco Brown, 2 points from Jadakiss Williams, 5 points from Anthony Diggins, 11 points from Rance Champ, and 9 points from Trevante Doolittle. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up a 96-37 win in the first game of the afternoon. And Mid-South only dressed out 5 players, had 7 on the roster, but only traveled with 5 tonight. As Mid-South falls to 0-8, ICC improves to 4-2. As Shania Buford was our Sonic star of the game in that one with 21 points. Well, that's going to do it for the final home game of the season, or at least of the 2018 half of the season here for ICC. As they'll be on the road for 3 games in December. We'll be back on the radio here with that first game, as it was, it'll be ICC at Northwest in an open division play there as well. It'll be a 5 o'clock First American National Bank opening tip from Senatobia. So for Seth Kent, Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, and Bronson Payne, I'm Adam Gore saying good night. ICC sweeps Arkansas Mid-South with a 96-37 win in the women's game and an exciting 72-69 win in the nightcap. We'll see you next time here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN Radio 95.1 The Fan.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.